First and foremost, all praises, all power, all glory.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, elders of great Muslim, and teachers of Aruba. Peace and salutation to Akia, fellow laborers, intellect.
What was the guy telling me?
We're the brothers of great Muslim Prophet. Week in, week out, here, prophesying the downfall of this wicked world.
I want to get out emotional.
America the Great.
You were like, there was a bunch of niggas looking at my daughter.
AKA Egypt, you know, and deliverance to the Israelites. Different before it's a place. So-called evil, the so-called indigenous.
That's the truth.
I
got something. This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and his people imagine a vain thing?
Right. Why do the heathen rage and his people imagine a vain thing? Right. The heathen be these other nations. Right. You Cushites, right? You Ethiopians, you Hamites, you Moabites, you know, and their leaders, you know, they imagine a vain thing. These Moabites, their leader, Xi Jinping, you know, their leader, the Russians who are Edomites, they imagine that they're going to rule in the next kingdom to come. Right?
Verse 2, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together.
Right, the kings of the earth set themselves. Rulers take counsel together, right? Psalms 82 says crafty counsel, right? These elites, they have crafty counsel. They whitewash the images. They push the image of Caesar Borgia. Have the world drunk. Just now, before the camera went on, we had some Cushites here questioning why does color matter, right? That's part of the indoctrination of this world. This wine that has this world drunk, right?
Mm-hmm. Against Yahweh, what Yahweh Shai, and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast their cords from us.
Right, let us break their bands asunder and cast their cords from us. Right, these are the scriptures call them the hammer of the earth. Right, going forth, breaking the whole earth, pillaging, robbing, and stealing. Right?
And then the cords is basically the Bible, what bonds us together. See, what was it made for? Uplifting and to make us resurrect as a people. This is what the crafty council is mainly about, to destroy the minds of the people that's portrayed on the left of the sign, right? That Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, all the way on to Issachar, that was our biblical nationality given to us that has meaning to it, has a reputation, right? That word name, it has a definition and has a reputation. These people have a reputation of being righteous people. Okay, so the heathens have set up this snare to destroy us, right, by their faith doctrine, their idolatry. You know, that song, Cash, Money, Cash, whatever, that's, you're being an idolater singing that song. You're saying that's what's going to save your life, the money and the cash and the hoes. All right? So that's part of crafty counsel, man. Right. Back in Psalms chapter 2, verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
Right. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Right? That's a trick bag. You know? The Lord's sitting up in the heavens right now, laughing at where his will is going. Because everything is the will of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Right?
Verse 7. I will declare the decree. Yahweh has said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee.
Son being Yahweh Shai. Right? In the world, they call Jesus Christ. Right?
Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance.
Right? Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance. Right? This whole everything here on this planet belongs to Yahweh Shai. He just hasn't come and claimed it yet. Right? Including heathen nations, right? You know, scripture saying joint ears. So Yahweh Shai, and then King David, then the 144. Right? You heathen are going to be in subjection to the Israelites. Right?
Psalms 2 and 8. Back in Psalms 2 and 8, and it reads, Ask of me, and I shall give the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost part of the earth for thy possession.
Right, for thy possession. Right? When Yahweh Shai returns, right now Yahweh Shai's kingdom, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's kingdom is on pause. Right? When Yahweh Shai returns, the scriptures say he shall judge and make war. Then the kingdom will restart in righteousness. Right?
Verse 9, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Right? Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them to pieces like a potter's vessel. Right? Beginning with these heathen nations, right? All of them, these Moabites, Cushites, right? Being breaking like a potter's vessel doesn't sound nice. That's violence. That's rigorous rule. That's hard rule. That's foot on your neck.
Yeah.
Right?
Push back.
Yes.
We know who they are,
I
man.
know who they are, man.
That's right.
But even the Cushites is worshiping this guy, Cesar Borgia. You know?
Yeah.
It's a wine, right? And they're drunkards, right?
Verse 10, be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Verse 11, serve the Lord Yahweh with fear and rejoice with trembling.
Serve the Lord Yahweh with fear and rejoice with trembling. The scriptures say, fear of the Lord and keep his commandments. This be the whole duty of man. Right? Us as Israelites, we're trained to serve the Lord. Right? Go ahead.
That was good on that.
This is Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided the nation their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bound of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. And Heavenly Father, he divided all the nations their inheritance. Right? But the Lord only dealing with the chosen people, which is the sons of God, the children of Israel. Right? But the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Right? So the Lord's only dealing with these people on the side. Right? But he's only dealing with the elect right now. Right? In the kingdom, the Lord's gonna like after the elect gets the kingdom, then we're gonna have a lot of children, and then Jacob's gonna go back into their inheritance. That's
This is Romans 11:5. Even so then, at this present time also, there is a remnant according to the election of grace. And if by grace, then is it no more of works? Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. What then Israel has not obtained,
Right? Faith without works is dead. Right? And only the elect are going to return to the power of Yahweh Shai in this time. Right?
what then Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for. But the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Right, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. That's why you have 2/3 of Gentiles here searching for something. They're indulging in all kinds of wayward doctrine, right? They believe in this, they believe in that, they believe in do as thou wilt, they believe in Rastafarianism. What's their God? Selassie, right? They believe in ancient Kemet. They believe in what is it? 12 steps, 12 rules of Mott or something like that. Oh, you were? Right, so they're searching for something. Yeah. Right, yeah, they're looking for something. But it says the election have obtained it. Right? So the elect are going to obtain it. Right? They're going to know, they're going to hear this truth. The scriptures say, my sheep hear my voice. They're going to hear this truth and repent. Right? But the rest were blinded. They're going to continue, the 2/3 are going to continue to be blind. Outer being bug outs. Right?
This is Psalms 147 and 19. You show up his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
Right? You show us his words to Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto
It
Israel.
is, yeah.
Just before we turn the camera on, this question I asked this everybody can see. Jesus came to everybody. And we're about to read the scripture on him, and the feminine husband came to with his wife and his daughter. Right?
We have not dealt so with any nation.
Right, so the Lord is only dealing with one nation. Out of all the nations the Lord created on this earth. The Lord is only dealing with one nation, who are Israelites. Right? He only showed Islam to that one nation.
No, go ahead.
You know, Edomites can't get it. Christians can't get it. Hamites can't get it.
Yep.
Right?
And as for his judgment, they have not known them.
As for his judgment, they have not known them. Right? The Israelites are only under the law. You know, these other nations can continue eating swine and shellfish, right? And do all kind of abominable shit, right? But the Israelites, Amos 3 and 2, you know, you only have I known about out of all the nations. I'll continue to punish you for your sins, but prepare for you. Right? So when Jake goes off, he gets hemmed up right away. Right? Right?
Romans 1 and 11. No, Romans 11 and 1. And I see that God or Yahweh cast away his people. Yahweh forbid.
Right, well, Yahweh passed away his people. Possible. Like they have bug outs out here saying the Lord turned his back on Israel, and that's why the Gentiles can come in. They don't know what to talk about. Those Gentiles are Israelite foreigners, right? Israelites in a Gentile state of mind, right? But the Israelites aren't cast away, right?
For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham.
Right. Paul also is an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, right? You have bug outs out here saying Paul was a Roman, not understanding the scriptures. Go ahead.
Of the tribe of Benjamin. That's pretty much it.
Right. So we'll grab the scripture. Acts 26, one where Saul got kicked off the horse, and Yahushua was speaking in the Hebrew tongue. Right? Because these people are also saying, why is it Jesus? Why is it not Jesus? The Lord didn't even speak English. Right? The letter J didn't come about until 1524. The Lord spoke Hebrew, which we're going to bring up.
This is Acts 26, verse 12. Whereupon, as I went to Damascus with authority and commission from the chief priests, at midday, O king, I saw in the way a light from heaven, above the brightness of the sun, shining round about me, and them which journeyed with me.
Right, and this is the account of Saul of Tarsus before he became Paul. This is an account of what happened when Yahushua came and intervened, divine intervention. Right?
It says, and when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue.
Right, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue. This is the voice of our Lord, Yahushua. When you look in the scriptures, it's red letter. So this is our Lord speaking, Yahushua HaMashiach, in the Hebrew tongue. Right?
Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks.
Right, so the point being made here, you know, these Cushites are asking, you know, keep us this, keep us that. We brought this scripture, bring it up, 1 and 68. Just skip the play one. Right, and Yahushua only came to save his people. And someone roll out of Psalms 83, verse 1
and 58.
Yep.
Someone roll Psalms 83.
Verse 58. Blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people.
Right, visited and redeemed his people. It said, blessed be the Lord power of Israel. Right, Israel being a people before it's a place. Right, redeemed his people. The Israelites are only under redemption. So-called indigenous, so-called Latino, so-called Negro. That's Declan. Right?
And have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
Right, raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of the servant David. Right? Yahushua came to the point of David. Right? Matthew 1 says, this be the generations of Yahushua, son of Abraham, son of Isaac. Right, go ahead.
And have spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Right, and have spake via the mouth of his holy prophets. Yahushua was being prophesied from the times of old, from the times of the cool of the day. Right, go ahead.
That we should be saved from our enemies.
Right, now we should be saved from our enemies. And we're going to go into where our enemies are shortly, Lord willing.
And from the hand of all that hate us.
All that hate us, beginning with you Edomites. Well, we can't save ourselves from this Edomite, this wicked Edomite. We can't save ourselves from him. Right? He's got his blessing is a sword for one, and he's got the fatness of the earth. He has all the resources. He's got the money. Right? Jake thinks he can run out here with his switch and his extra long clip and defend himself. That won't do it.
That's right.
We need Yahweh Shai. Right?
And to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and remember by his holy covenant, the oath which he swore to our father Abraham.
The oath which he swore to our father Abraham. Right? The promise. The oath being a promise. Right? Okay.
That he would grant unto us that we begin, and so that we being delivered out of the hands of our enemies might serve him without fear.
Right. So we need Yahweh Shai to deliver us out of the hand of our enemies. Right? We can't serve Yahweh Shai on this side. Perfect. We can serve him to the best of our abilities, but we can't serve him perfect. And the Lord requires perfection.
And it's impossible. Like even our clothes that has different fabrics, the food is genetically modified. So we're told to messed up.
Menstruous women everywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
The oath which he swore unto our father Abraham, that he would grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies might serve him without fear, in holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life.
Get a quick reset. I'll get a quick reset because before we start, we had those people here, and they're talking about Jesus' name, right? This is the book of Zephaniah 3 and 9. For then would I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh to serve him with one consent. Because she was saying that this name is Jesus. She was really into going to the name Jesus, but we taught her the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh Shai, right? No, sir, no.
This is Matthew 24 to 22. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And then in the NOT, verse 22, it says, in fact, unless that time of calamity is shortened, not a single person will survive. But it will be shortened for the sake of the Most High's chosen ones. Right? His brother was saying about GMOs. Right? We got GMO fucking oxygen. Right? That air that we're breathing in. That's killing you, man. Right? You got microplastics. You know? A bunch of sorcery, witchcraft in this place. That's taken away at you every day. You know? So they're losing 10 years in this place. That's why they're planning to have the Great Reset. Right? And allegedly they're saying next year, 25, right? How many people? 6 billion, right? They're preparing to get deleted.
So that means that there's going to be a lot of death going into next year, going to 2026.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, could be from 24 to 25. Yeah. In the winter.
Yeah.
Right? To the New Year.
Yeah.
A lot of deletion, man. Right? And that's a lot on these people that took, they took that beetle juice. Right? Took that damn beetle juice, that experimental concoction, and you're walking around, you're dead men walking.
A lot of people got deleted, right?
A lot of people already got deleted.
Right?
That's right. They had to make up a new thing called SAD, sudden adult death syndrome. Right? SAD. And then they had a thing with infants too. Where infants were dying. Children were dying. Right? They had that documentary, what's that one called? Suddenly died suddenly. Yeah, died suddenly. Right?
Yeah, just going into those that were there. This is Isaiah 45 and 14 in the NOT. This is what the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai says. You will rule the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, and the Sabians. They will come to you with all their merchandise, and it will be all yours. They will follow you as prisoners in chains, and they will fall to their knees in front of you and say, Yahweh is with you, and he is the only power there is no other.
That's it.
Because the man was asking, how is it he could attain salvation? How is he could be saved? And at the end of the day, if his lineage doesn't go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, there's no saving for him. And also it goes into saying that the Egyptians and the Ethiopians are going to be under us. So he's asking the salvation. That is going to be a salvation. It's going to be under the chosen ones of Israel. And just a little bit more. Verse 15. Truly, O power of Israel, our Savior, you work in mysterious ways. All the craftsmen who make idols will be humiliated. They will all be disgraced together. But Yahweh will save the people of Israel with eternal salvation throughout everlasting ages. They will never again be humiliated and disgraced.
In the kingdom of Ethiopia, you have a lot of resources. You have a lot of resources to pick from. In Ethiopia, you got a lot of good frankincense. You got a lot of different minerals and resources, spices, right? That's why it says that gate shall be open continually. You know, so the Gentiles shall be forced of the Gentiles. You know, all the goodies, man. You know, all the goodies, all the top-notch stuff. You know, good luck.
Isaiah 60, verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. Right? Just land back to what the elder was saying. You know, you other nations got to build up from the starting from scratch in the kingdom. You got to build it back up, literally, right? With rigor, like they did to us during the Egyptian captivity. Right?
In the NLT, right, in verse 11, it says, Your gates will stay open day and night to receive the wealth of many lands. The kings of the world will be led as captives in a victory procession. For the nation, verse 12, for
The kings of the world.
yeah.
Led as
a
captives.
procession.
Yeah.
You're walking in chains.
That's beautiful.
That's this king, so and so, that king.
Yeah.
You know?
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Verse 12, for the nations that refuse to serve you will be destroyed.
Right, and that Cushite said over here, the father came up in an effeminate manner, very aggressive, you know, not wanting.
He's very westernized.
Yeah, not wanting to hear it. He's gonna be led. He's going shackles on his neck, man. He's gonna be bound over the ground, right? Verse 12, Isaiah 60:12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. So all nations gotta bow. Yeah, all the you know, these wicked elites, Rothschilds, Peacocks, Gettys. What's those black coat families?
They top of Moab. You have a lot of rich Moabites, Elam, Ishmael.
Yeah.
You know, all the idols are going to get taken out.
Yeah, man.
And that's why these nations, a lot of these nations are bugged up because of their idols, man. People wonder why Elam is so bugged out and crazy. Yeah. Because a lot of their idols are chaotic, right? They're full of violence, right? In Elam land, that's how they drive. They drive to the death. They have a thing called the pit of death where they have motorcycles and cars going in circles. You know, they do a bunch of crazy shit. That's in their spirit because of their idols. So when they come here, what do you expect? They're going 150 and 60. That's normal. That's another day.
And they're drinking whiskey.
Yeah. They're in that spirit of chaos because of like Kali, a lot of their gods, the legends and the myths, just chaos and carnage. So that spirit goes on.
And if you live in that part of town, your automobile insurance is higher. than the rest of the GTA. Yeah, you know.
Cars flying into houses. You know, you'll be at a red light, and Elon thinks that's the time to make a U-turn because it's a red light, no one's around. I can make a U-turn at a red light. At an intersection, big ass intersection, with children making a U-turn.
I'll get Psalms 2 if this hasn't already come out. This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. And the subtitle says, "The reign of Yahweh is anointed." It says here, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?"
Why did you see the nations, guys? You know, their imagination is vain. Vain means empty. You know? In the beginning with their rulership. You know, their BRICS nation.
Yeah, BRICS. That's just thinking that BRICS is an imagination, right? It's what they want to build. Build back better. Great reset.
It's another word for vain, and it says wayak, right? And it says emptiness, vanity, empty, idle, vain, no purpose. And it says emptiness, figured to be a worthless thing, proverbially vain, empty, it's no purpose. It's the word. Now this is verse 2. It says, "The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us."
They cast away their cords from us. You know, remove the knowledge of the scriptures from us. Separate us from our power. Right, right?
It says, "He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them with him."
Right? It's a big trip back for the nation. Right? But listen, a great humbling's coming in this place. A great humbling. Everyone's going to get touched. Everyone's going to be on the same level. You know, you have middle class out here, we're very proud. You have upper middle class, we're very proud. Thumb their noses at hold up their noses at you, look down on you. You know, they're all going to be humble. Right? When this banking system crashed, there was news the other day that Bank of Scotia had another glitch, another crash. Everyone's gonna be humble when they can't access their money. They can't put fuel in their car. Their electricity is off the grid. In December, in January, no furnace. Right? That's a great humbling.
Right, they had a thing 2 years ago, right? Heat and heat.
Yeah.
Right, in Europe, heater. That was 2 years ago. Yeah, right. But the truth, pay for heating, pay for groceries. We can't afford both.
It's happening here in Ontario right now.
They said some people were buying firewood and doing and setting it off in their living room, man, like idiots.
That's been fine.
Yeah, they're getting carbon monoxide from building fires in their house. You know?
And that's why most of us get chickens and a fireplace. You know what that is? That's a sure way to stay warm.
But they eliminate that in the modern world, so you're totally reliant on them for everything, right? If you had a fireplace, if you have a fireplace today, and Esau turns the switch off, you're good as long as you have. You can go out there and find firewood. You know, if you stock it up, if you have a fireplace, you're gonna stock the firewood for just in case. At a certain time of year that you gotta cut it, right, and store it so it dries out, because wet wood won't ignite. So you'll have that in your garage or whatever, in some shed. Esau turns the lights on, you're good. You got heat. Here in Canada, February gets cold, minus 25. What?
Please.
Freezing. If you have no heat in your home, bro, your toes are cold in your house. There was a how to prepare if the grid goes down, and they were saying people in their homes in northern climate countries like us, how to build a blanket igloo in your house. Right? So if the grid goes, a blanket igloo with blankets on your bed, so you can warm. It's crazy.
Okay, you guys remember the ice storm?
Oh yes, yes.
2013?
Yeah.
Right? I remember, man. I was at the brother's house. I spent the whole week there. Came home from camp. That's when electricity, all the cars shut off. Pretty much, we're in a buck by the second night. What month was that? February? January. By the second night, bro, the inside was like the outside. You know what I'm saying? It's cold, right? So
Yeah, let that take place for months upon months with no news from Trudeau.
people bugged out. Is that? So like where we were, I think it was 4 or 5 days on Scarborough. In certain places were out a week. Some places were out 2 weeks. You know?
I remember that shit. I was like a week. My place is like a week. Suffering.
Yeah, that's joking, man. That was right after camp.
Yeah.
I remember Saturday we preached. Everything was good. We're driving home, and then I noticed on the highway, a bunch of dark apartments. What the fuck's going on? We got to the place, and it's all dark. A lot of people were reading too.
Yeah. I was in the world, man. So I was scheming. I was scheming, man.
Man. You know? Yeah, so Jakes came up to the building. Trying to
Scarborough, man. That's good.
when the lights come out, especially in the winter.
Oh, man. It's desperate.
It's like in the summer. Chill a little.
Yep.
Winter desperation, man. All the horns come on. All the rules go out the window.
Calories, your whole metabolism is burning up, trying to stay with it, burning up all the food reserves. You need to stay warm.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know, when you're going out for something, when you eat food, man, all your logic goes out the window. I gotta eat. People will delete people for food.
Job 5 and 12. Sorry, Job 5 verse 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Right? At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. So the Lord's going to put the spirit on the men of the Lord, the elect. Lord willing, will not number. Not be phased by the madness that's going on around us. So you're going to be seeing destruction and famine. You know? Picture a week. It's hard to fathom a week. It's hard to fathom 10 days where there's no supply chain of food. Walmart got ran up. Shoppers Drug Mart got ran through. Convenience stores, Freshco, right? Empty, shelves empty. Right?
And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace. And
Right? Thou shalt know thy tabernacle shall be in peace. The elect, right? We're going to work that number.
And thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shalt not see. Thou shalt know also thy seed shall
With the
be
mask
great,
on.
and thy offspring as the grass of the earth. Now, that's pretty much it.
Ecclesiasticus 39 and 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, the blood of the grape, and the oil and clothing.
Principal things, man. Flour, blood of the grape, honey, oil. These are principal things for the use of man.
All these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners they are turned into evil.
Right? So to the sinners, they're turned into evil. That's why this wicked, diabolical madman twists things, he skews things, man. He's GMO'd everything. He's turned things upside down. Right? Made with use these chief things that we need for survival. He uses them to push wickedness, to push poison on the earth. He uses them as an instrument of control.
Verse 28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction.
In the time of destruction, right? These spirits created for vengeance. The Lord creates these spirits, right? The road rage, that's a demon, that's a spirit. You know, took on somebody, altercation takes place at the intersection, someone gets deleted, right? That's a spirit created for vengeance.
They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Right, appease the wrath of him that made them, the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Father of all spirits. So when these spirits of judgment go out and hand out judgment, that's pleasing the Most High Yahweh Shai, right? when you're on a road trip, when you're reading in the news, a news article of 2 people on a road trip in a 2-lane road traveling on a mountain pass, and an oncoming car swerved and hit them head on, and everyone dies. Right? That's the Lord's judgment.
Right.
Yeah, like the two NHL brothers.
That's right.
Five.
And they're pushing what is it? Oh, the day before a wedding or something like that. Someone's supposed to get married. But those two NHL brothers, they're supposed to have a wedding later on in the week. You know, that's the Lord's judgment.
I think it was the following day.
Yeah.
The following day. They both died.
So don't be surprised if that team wins the Stanley Cup.
Right?
Don't be surprised.
Yeah, sacrifice.
Could be.
That's right.
Don't be surprised.
Right?
That was it.
That was it. Oh yeah. We want invitations for that.
Let me get this quick.
Yeah, bring it up.
2 Ezra 16, the point is 21. Behold, victory should be so cheap upon the earth.
Right,
that
victuals
they-
shall be so cheap upon the earth. Food, man. You know, how many years have we gone without $1.99 days, $2 Tuesdays? That cheap food. Buy one shop, get free. Right?
And the reason why is because Eve is in the state shopping right now, and everything's so cheap. And this came to my mind. You know, like the last stage, everything's so cheap, but it's not. And it reads, that behold, victory should be so cheap upon the earth that they should think themselves to be in good case, and even they should evils grow up on the earth, sore famine and great confusion.
Even then shall evils grow up on the earth. So the time that you're seeing victuals
Right
so
now.
good cheap.
I was watching a video on a guy named Jeremiah Big. He's like a forecaster, right? And they're in, I guess, California. I forgot what county he was in, but there was a line, a line of people who don't have any, who's at food banks,
Oh yeah.
and it's happening here too. Right? Like a lot of the food banks is running out of food for the people, right? So it's gonna get more intense going into next year.
Yeah, because the scripture the brother just read. Because in time when money price is good, prices are low. But the goods being cheap today doesn't mean that we're in good case.
No.
Because the goods being cheap just represents something known as shrinkflation.
Yep.
Something known as shrinkflation means that you might get a bag of chips, and in the bag of chips, there's only a quarter of it is chips,
Yeah.
and it's mostly air.
Yes.
Right? So it doesn't represent a good case. Back in the day, where you were able to buy a candy for 10 cents, that represented a good time. That represented money, your money being strong. So this now, just because we have a dollar store, doesn't mean that we're in a good case.
Nope.
We're still in a bad case.
The warning was they got rid of the copper pennies.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Khan. Yes.
Exactly.
They got rid of the pennies. It was much more expensive to actually
To
produce
print.
them,
Yeah,
Yes.
to print. Yeah,
Yeah.
to
produce.
mint them,
Yeah, to mint them.
right? Because it was actually copper. They said, "Fuck that."
Exactly.
This is a penny,
Exactly.
but it's actual copper.
Exactly.
You know? Well, you put some weight on that, melt it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
You had I think the nickels and dimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They degraded to
That's
zinc
right.
or aluminum or something
That's
like
right.
that. They mixed them
That's
up.
right.
And that's the thing that the Romans did. What's it called? Coin clipping. We've been doing that for years. Coin clipping.
That's right.
Right? That was pretty much a form of theft. It was a form of theft and really fraud.
That's
And,
exactly
it's all-
what it is.
fraud. You know? Counterfeit.
Yeah, so you might think that you're in good case, but you're really not.
No.
Your money is not worth shit.
No.
That's why a home costs over $500,000. If you have to pay over $500,000 for a home, that means something is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's not supposed to be normal. That's not a normal occurrence. Everybody should be able to buy a home with $15,000, $20,000. Now, if you tell everybody you can get a home for $15,000, $20,000, everybody's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's normal.
Yeah.
You go to work for 5 years. Some people can do it in a year.
Paid
Boom,
off.
there you go. You have a home. But to save 500,000, who can do that?
Who has the
Not
money?
even in a lifetime. And you know what it takes? It takes debts.
What?
That's why it's known as a mortgage, right?
Mhm.
Which is a debt-bearing note, right?
Which is fraud anyway.
Which is fraud.
Because you pretty much you didn't build that house with your own money. Just to say he that builded his house with other men's money, right? See that pretty much they get to suffer people. Don't prepare for you.
Hey, can I say this, Elder? And all these people, they don't even know what a house represents. A house represents autonomy. Autonomy of funeral homes, autonomy of grocery stores, because a home represents planting. It represents a garden. It represents vegetables. It represents fruits. That's what it used to represent when I was a kid.
Mhm.
You go to people's homes back in the day, people are growing green peppers, apples. It was a garden. Some people would bury their family members. Now you got to go to a friggin' funeral home. You know how much it costs to bury someone?
A lot of money.
He's $10 a minute.
Even to cremate, you're paying 6-7 racks.
Yeah.
So a
Just to
home,
cremate.
to what? So a home is supposed to represent autonomy. That's why a home was so important. It represented freedom. But these homes don't represent freedom, man.
Yeah, there was an idea of the homestead, family. You know? Now, pretty much, you got this artificial life, this way of life. That's why the scripture said, "Woe unto him that buildeth house to house."
Right.
Book of Isaiah. You got these townhouses. You see these townhouses?
I hate that shit, man.
Cramped
You
up.
hear when a person's popping their woman?
Yeah.
You got
Loud
this plot of
music.
land for your grass. You got a little plot of land, you know.
And then you have
Piece of
neighbors
grass.
beefing.
Yeah.
Hey, your dog shit on my grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, con, man.
Not a precept. This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 23. Because Elder mentioned something called coin shrinking, which is called debasement. So it says here, diverse weights are an abomination unto the Lord. A false balance is not good. We'll get to that. I got the definition of the coin shrinking. It says debasement. A debasement of coinage is the practice of lowering intrinsic value of coins, especially when used in connection with commodity money, such as gold or silver coins, while continuing to circulate it at face value.
So they just let you know what real money is. They just told you. Gold, silver, that's real money.
And it says here, a coin is said to be debased if the quantity of gold, silver, copper, or nickel in the coin is reduced. That's what they did in Rome, and that's why they took away the penny. The penny was full of copper. They took that away, and then they gave you nickel, all these lower metals, and then now it's going to go digital. That's where you're at. Well, then it turned into paper, and then now it's going to go digital.
Damn.
Quick.
Damn. Yeah, exactly. For you who think, can it go worse than paper? Because paper represents fiat. Yeah. Worse than fiat is digital.
Mm-hmm.
Because the digital can be taken away from you. At least the paper, you had
Yeah.
niggas that could bury the paper. You had a lot of people, when the government was coming, the police was coming, they just buried the money. They could hide it like a treasure. Now, where can you hide the treasure?
A good example of that is Pablo Escobar when he goes to biography. When he was on the run, he buried money all over.
That's right.
where he
In all
lived.
his mansions.
Yes.
Yep.
And then he used some of the money
Go
for
ahead.
firewood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Weimar Republic in Germany. They burned that money because that money wasn't worth shit.
Hey, I got to do a lesson on it. I typed this in. This is evolution of Canadian coin. So this is the year 1858 to 59, 95% copper,
Damn.
4% tin, and 1% zinc.
Wow.
I'll just jump because it goes by a lot of decades. I'll jump to 2000, right? So this is from 1858 to 2000. 94% steel, 1.5% nickel, 4.5% copper plating magnetic.
Huh.
Bullshit. And then it just created a lot of time, a lot of tables, and it pretty much keeps getting debased. You know?
Wickedness.
Proverbs 22 and 7. The rich ruling
Go
over
ahead.
the poor.
All right.
And
So, so they got, that was a nickel, right? So now I got a dime, 10 cents, right? 1858 to 1919, 92.5% silver.
Damn.
That was a dime. That was a dime. 1858 to 1919,
How come we never knew that?
right?
You see, that's what I'm saying. Our parents, they're bird brains too. Because if we knew that, we should have been saving 10 cents, man.
Right?
Holy shit.
So that was 1858 to 1919. Then 1920 to 67, from 92.5 silver and fell to 80% silver, right? And 20% copper,
Which is still good.
right? And then 1968 to 77, 68, right? 69.
Yeah.
Time when we started to go down.
That's right.
99.9% nickel.
Yeah.
No more silver at all. Right? In the year 2000, they mixed in 92% steel,
Which is garbage.
and then 5.5 copper. Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, ancient time.
Hey, they had a years ago, they had a 20-cent coin.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. That was only 2.5% silver. So all these coins, bro,
Holy shit.
all right? The
So now you know why you had people known as coin collectors. Because it was going to be worth money.
Yeah.
That's why they, back in the day, they show you grandpa giving a coin to a child.
Yes.
You had the American Eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the American Eagle is a very good point. I think the American Eagle represented an ounce. I think it represented a troy ounce, I think, of silver.
Hey, look at this garbage, right? The $1. $1, 1935 to 67 was 80% silver, 20% copper.
Wow.
Right? Then 1968 again, they changed it to 99% nickel.
Yeah.
Garbage. And now in 2012, the present, it's multi-ply brass plated steel.
Plated steel.
Yeah, and it's only brass plated. It's better to get the loonies that are chocolates. You know the loonie that's a chocolate?
Yeah.
That's worth more.
They're hanging there. You know, they're part of the superior black race. You see, exactly. Looking at a woman like me, you have to know. Huh? You already know. We have
James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
Great scripture.
So that means over the years, who's taking this material out? Who's stocking it up? Who's saving it?
That's right.
Because all these materials, it was a supply given. Okay, here's this silver for this year.
Yep.
Here's this copper.
Yep.
Right? So people were, Esau was fucking himself up. Right?
Verse 3. Your gold and silver is cracked, and the rust of them shall be witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire.
Hey, and you know what it represents as well? It represents a balance because there's only so much gold in the world. So gold is a book, a balance sheet, because you can't print gold, you can't print silver, right? So it represented a balance and let you know when you're doing good and when you're doing bad, right? Like if we have a quote unquote gold rush right now, what happens if you have a gold rush? Prices go up because everybody's trying to buy, right? If right now we're in a time where people are not trying to buy gold, the prices of gold is steady.
Yep.
It's not going to go down; it's steady. And the only reason why gold is going up now is because nobody trusts in the dollar anymore, man. The dollar is useless. It represents a store of value. And that's what this truth represents to us. The truth is a store of value, right? That's why the scripture says that we're going to get a reward, right? This is where our riches are. It says you are poor, but you are really rich, because this is where we store our value of everything. Go ahead.
Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your field.
Hey, and they really have to. Hey, like that cartoon, with the duck, and he opens up his vault and he goes swimming in the coins.
Yes.
That's how Esau lives. And when I say Esau, I mean the you know who, right? The big guys. Yeah, exactly. Those people. That's right. The tunnel diggers. They literally can open a vault and be like, "Wow, look what I did." They're the ones. They're the ones that go and they buy the Babe Ruth jerseys. They go and buy different paintings. They go and buy artifacts that go all the way back to 5,000 years ago. Those are the ones that have those things.
There was a show, I forget the name, but the guy, the poor guy, came into his rich guy's mansion, looking around and talking. The guy on the horse, like a cowboy, and he said, "Well, I like that guy." He said, "Yeah, Remington. It cost me $1.5 million."
Yeah, con.
Brass statue. He's like, "I like it." You know? There's random shit, but hey, you
That's
know,
how Esau lives.
those are, what do you call that? Auctioned off. And,
Oh yes.
not artifacts.
Artifacts, but there's another
Yeah.
name. What's the name for it? Antiques.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are assets.
Oh hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Rainy day. Yeah.
James 5 verse 4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, cries of them which have reaped and entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabbath.
And that fraud is tax. When you guys, for you brothers that have jobs and you get a paycheck, when you see the deductions, those deductions represents fraud. You're not supposed to be taxed. Only people that are supposed to be taxed are supposed to be people who have profit. You have an income. People that have an income are not supposed to be taxed. Only profits get taxed, not income. Your income is actually what you work for. It's called your blood, sweat, and tears. You don't get taxed for that. That's fraud. But the reason why these people can steal your wages is because the wage is not even real anyway. You're not even supposed to give your blood, sweat, and tears for paper. Your blood, sweat, and tears is supposed to be given for commodity. It's supposed to be given for land, cattle, gold, silver, women. It's supposed to be given for something of substance.
On top of it, you get away 2 weeks. Get paid.
And that's not that exactly.
Go ahead.
And tax the hell out of it.
Yep.
They even tax what's taxed.
Fine. On top
So
of
let's say you lose your job and you go on unemployment. Your unemployment has already been taxed. Well, they tax your unemployment, man. This whole world is set up by a scheme. It's a fraud. This is not real. This is an imagination. This is a simulation that you people are living in. This is not real life. That's why when you people go back home, you feel better. You feel more at ease. It's hard for you to have a family here. It's hard for you to maintain here. That's why your children go astray in this country. Because they're busy trying to jump on that wheel. They call it the hamster wheel, man. The grind, man. Grinding yourself to money.
Verse 5. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. Ye have commanded and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth.
Like when those people who claim to be royalty came over to Canada and all them kids went missing. That's killing the just. What happened to that? And do you know that's a game for the elites? It's just a game. That's why when you go on YouTube or you go on Netflix, they have movies about these games where you might be running in the woods and you have a bunch of people that look like these people hunting you down as a sport. Ice-T was a part of a movie. That was a real good movie Ice-T made, man, where they friend him up, buddy, brought him into the woods, and then they start hunting him, man. You're the game.
The earth has long patience for it until he receive the early and latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. Grudge not one against another. Brethren, lest ye be commanded, behold, the judge standeth before the door. Take my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord.
Hey, that's why the scripture says, lay not your treasures upon earth, where moth, rust, and da-da-da-da-da-da. Because the treasures here are going to be wiped out, right? For you people that are believing in generational wealth. If the Lord said to promote generational wealth, we will be out here preaching generational wealth. The Lord said everything is going to be lost. Everything. Everything is going to be burnt off. You're not leaving here with nothing. We don't know who, but whoever makes it on the chariot is not going on the chariot with a suitcase. You're not going on the chariot with a carry-on. You're not going on the chariot with a backpack. You're not even going on the chariot with the clothes that you have on your back. All right.
So to have the precept, he's going to bring out Matthew chapter 6, verse 19.
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Hey, somebody get the word treasure. Get what the word treasure means, so you know what not to lay up. It doesn't mean to stop working. It doesn't mean to stop taking care of yourself. It doesn't mean to stop taking showers. It doesn't mean to stop driving your car.
Empty your savings account.
Yeah.
The word treasure.
Yeah, get the word, please. Go back to shop.
Okay, this is the word treasure in the online dictionary. It says treasuring board, treasure, from Gallo-Roman treasurus. And it says store, treasure house.
And it just literally, your treasure house now is the truth. It's the word. That's why the scriptures tells you to do what? It says to put on your garments or to put on that armor, right? So that's what you're putting on. That's what you're storing up, man. Go ahead.
Okay, and it says store, treasure house, related to typhene, to put, place. It says anything valued. Treasure hunt is first reported for treasure trove. That's it.
Hey, and guess why? And guess why we're not laying up treasures? Because we found out that the treasure in this society is corrupt. How can we lay up treasure? Let's say we teach brothers to lay up treasure right now, which is fiat currency, when we know that the stock market is about to crash, when we know that there's going to be an economic reset. That would be the stupid advice to give a man. That wouldn't be reasonable. That wouldn't even be logical. That's not a logical reasoning to have with another man. To say, hey, you know what, brothers? Yo, start saving dollar bills. Get a piggy bank. Why? Why? The piggy bank right now that we're playing with is like musical chairs. We don't know when the music is going to stop. And the musical chairs that we're playing, nobody's going to be left with a chair. Because it says, no man shall buy lest he that have that mark, man. So there's nobody that's going to win the game.
Another precept.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes 2:10. And whatsoever my eyes desired, I kept not from them. I withheld not my heart from any joy, for my heart rejoiced in all my labors, and thus was my portion of my labor. Then I looked on all the works that my hands had wrought, and on the labor that I had labored to do, and behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit, and there was no profit under the sun.
Yeah, break it down.
So just going into like you're saying, we still have to go to work. We still have to, take care of our responsibilities as being a part of society, but not to put our all into the things of this world, because all of it is vain. All of it is going to perish, because it's not eternal. What's eternal is salvation through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and that's where our treasure should be. That's why we do the work, and that's what we're working towards. Not to gain a status in the society now, but we hope to be elect. That's where our work and our treasure is towards.
This is Matthew 13 and 52. It says, this is Yahushua, then said he unto them, therefore every scribe which is instructed unto the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which bringeth forth out of his treasure things new and old. Right? In the NLT it says, then he added, every teacher of religious law who becomes a disciple in the kingdom of heaven is like a homeowner who brings from a storeroom new gems of truth as well as old.
Get a quick present what the elder went into. 1 John 2 and 15 in NLT. Do not love this world, nor the things it offers you. For when you love the world, you do not have the love of the Father in you. Verse 16. For the world offers you a craving for physical pleasure, a craving for everything we see, a pride of our achievements and possessions. These are not from the Father, but from this world. So like brother said, we cannot be attached to this place because any now, the stock market is going to fall, right?
Because even right now, see what happened in Kenya. Kenya, they're starting the whole seated.
God.
No, but all you got to do is go through the motions. As a man, what are you supposed to be attached to in the world? Forget about the Most High. Forget about the Spirit. What are the carnal things a man is supposed to be attached to? His family. But do we own our children? Our children are not ours. What about your woman? Your woman is not yours. What about your home? The majority of us are renters. And then exactly. And then even if you do have a home, your home is still subject to be taken away under the intimate domain, man. Esau can come and take your home at any time. There's a law where he can come and just say, yo, this shit is mine. I want to build a railroad. I want to build a streetcar, and I'm invoking intimate domain. Get the fuck out.
On top of that, you got to build the house according to his wage.
Exactly.
Right? You got to measure this way. You got to put it over here.
Even your grass.
Yes.
Your grass has
if you
to be
want
a
to
certain
make
height.
any grade in your house, you got to go through him
Yeah,
to
you
get
need
a permit. Right? Back to 1 John 2 and 17. And this word is fading away, along with everything that people crave. But anyone who does what the please of Yahweh will live forever.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not.
So that's your treasure then. If it's saying to remember thy Creator in the days of thy youth, just like in what is that? Is that Isaiah, where it says that knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability? So that's the power. Now we're figuring out what the treasure is. Go ahead. So the brother just brought out a good scripture to let you know what the real treasure is.
Nor the year draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure, while the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars, be not darkened, or the clouds turn after the rain. In the days of the people of the house shall tremble.
Hey, and most people are not ready for that. You know why you're not ready for that? Because you put your trust into Egypt. You didn't put your trust into Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So read that part again.
In the days
Yep.
when the keepers of the house shall tremble.
You people don't know about that day. That's why they're going to bring the true prophets before their councilmen. Because the true prophets are going to have answers, and they're going to be like, what the heck is going on? We don't even know what's going on. Our magi's don't know what's going on. Our witches don't know what's going on. Our monthly prognosticators don't know what's going on. But these men are talking the truth. The men who we censored, the men who we labeled terrorists,
That's right.
they have the truth.
That's right. And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few.
That's right, because at the end of the day, this world wasn't built off of strength. It wasn't built off of muscle. This world is built off of spiritual power, man. Not muscle. Now who can do the most push-ups? Go ahead.
And And thou shalt.
So that's why those strong men, the men with power, because it's not just about muscle. The strong men are going into all your intelligence agencies, your military, your secret service men, your FBI, all the guys that think that they have power, all your spies, because everywhere right now is a spy. I hope you know that. There's spies everywhere. This guy might be a spy. This might be a spy. You don't know. They're incognito. And they have power. They run the world. Right now, they're probably in your house. They're bugging your house. They're bugging your fire alarm. You go home, you think everything is cool. You walk in like it's a normal day. Now they're watching everything you do, like Will Smith, Enemy of the State.
Oh yeah,
Do I sound crazy? Well, guess what? That's how they get down.
good movie.
Very good. Those that look out the windows shall be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the street.
Yeah, because they're going to wonder what the heck is going on. Because this wasn't written in their script. Because all these devils who are on high, they run the world off of a script. Okay, time to start the war in the Middle East. Okay, start the war in Ukraine. Get the actors. Because all those people you see on your TV are actors, man. All of them. Name one person, I'll tell you they're an actor. Every single one of them. The guy in Ukraine, the president, prime minister, whatever he is, he's an actor. He's fake. He's not real. Justin Trudeau, he's an actor.
Wag the dog.
Wag the dog, man.
Wag the dog. Robert De Niro.
Justin Trudeau's the biggest joke.
The guy, what's his name in the movie?
Shit, man. The guy,
Director.
oh, wow.
The big time cousin.
He's a big time guy, man.
I forget his name, but he's like, he pretty much has De Niro in the movie. He filmed the whole scenario of the war. I think it was in Bosnia or somewhere. And the movie, he's like, can I show people this, right? And De Niro was like, no, you can never talk to anybody about this. You know, you were paid for a job, and in the movie they showed you they killed him. They pretty much killed him. He was going to go public with him. Right? Then he got paid to set up a war scenario.
Barry Levinson. The director was Barry Levinson.
Yeah, there you go.
Dustin, starring Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, Dustin Hoffman.
Sorry, yeah, gone. But a Khazar directed anyway. Was a Khazar director anyway.
And the doors shall be shut in the street when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up with the voice of the bird.
Hey, and the doors are shut right now. These are not real jobs that we have right now, because all the elites are trying to figure out is what AI can do that a human can't do. So if you have something that you cannot be replaced by an AI, then you're good. But the majority of things in this world can be replaced by an AI.
Like in the Matrix, right? He went up, I think it was to the Keymaker, right at the end. He's like, it's all about purpose. He's like, you're no longer needed.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
So,
That was a great scene.
every job, every lot, there's a purpose, right? If you're no longer needed, you're deleted. And that's how the elites look at you. That's why they say in the year 25, right? They're saying about 6 billion people are going to get deleted, right? At WPF. And there's a lot of these walking biological experiments, right? A lot of these people are going to get deleted.
That's a great name for them.
And the daughters of music shall be brought low, and when they shall be afraid of that which is high.
Yeah, when you hear about my booty hole ground on the radio, you know this place is over.
Yeah, gone.
This place is
Yeah, gone. Or I just left the abortion clinic. There was one where the girl was twerking outside of an abortion clinic.
Here shall be
Or the new one, fuck my baby daddy.
and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the morning go above his tree.
Hey, but that's the same thing you always talk about. The mourners mourning about the streets. Homelessness.
All over
Homelessness, man.
Canada, there's like
Hey, you think those people set up their tents to throw a party? You think that's a party going on underneath the bridge? That's mourning, man. When they have their dog, you see the Edomites with their dog and they're underneath the bridge. Winter's about to come. You think they're throwing a party? You think they're in a club? You think they're popping bottles? You think they're pouring out champagne for the dead?
We got two precepts. This is Sirach 40 and 18 in the Apocrypha. It says, to labor and to be content with that a man hath is a sweet life. But he that findeth a treasure is above them both. And in this place, guess what? You labor and you're not even half content.
No.
Right? I'll read it again. Sirach 40 and 18. To labor and to be content with that a man hath is a sweet life. But he that findeth a treasure is above them both.
Mm-hmm.
This is Ecclesiastes, the Old Testament 2 and 18.
And did we not find the treasure? So you brothers never feel less than, man. You found the treasure. You're above everybody, man.
Thou art poor, but thou art rich.
Thou art rich.
Thou art poverty, but thou art rich. Right? This is Solomon speaking. It says 2 and 18. I came, in the NLT, I came to hate all my hard work here on earth. For I must leave it to others, everything I have earned. And who can tell whether my successors will be wise or foolish? Yet they will control everything I have gained by my skill and hard work under the sun. How meaningless.
Wow.
So I gave up in despair, questioning the value of all my hard work in this world. Some people work wisely with knowledge and skill, then must leave the fruit of their efforts to someone who hasn't worked for it. This too is meaningless and a great tragedy. So what do people get in this life for all their hard work and anxiety? Their days of labor are filled with pain and grief.
Yep.
Even at night, their minds cannot rest.
Mm-hmm.
It is all meaningless.
The minds can't rest.
Nope.
I cannot pay this bill.
Yep.
Hey, and that's how you know generational wealth is bullshit. The generational wealth that we should be passing down is the law, statutes, and commandments. Nothing in the scriptures talks about from generation to generation other than the laws, our dress code, like our fringes that we're wearing. These things the Most High said to pass down from generation to generation. The Most High never said to pass down riches. Yes, your children are supposed to have an inheritance, but your inheritance is based off of your substance of what you have. But it never said that's something that you have to pass down. It never said, oh, I have to leave my child a Benz and a this and a that. It didn't say that. It said to teach your children the law, statutes, and commandments.
Hey, you left your homestead, included your servants, right? The farm, or whatever trade you were part of. If your father taught you a blacksmith, you were a blacksmith. Mm-hmm. That was a trade. That was a sought after trade. If you were skilled, you might have a blacksmith in the town. Just one.
Mm-hmm.
Like in that movie, Kingdom of Heaven, right? The guy was looking for the blacksmith. He specifically wanted I think he wanted a sword practice or something like that. No, go ahead. Right? So back in Ecclesiastes 2 and 24, so I decided there was nothing better than to enjoy food and drink and to find satisfaction in work. Then I realized that these pleasures are from the hand of the Most High. Right? That was pretty much it.
Second Ezra.
Especially people that have own business, man, they stress.
What?
I remember I worked for this one guy, renovation, and he's like, man, I wake up at 2 o'clock thinking about shit. Did I fill that patch or did I do that properly? The guys, shit, I wake up, I'm stressing. You might get a phone call at night, wake you up. It's all bullshit. You might leave it, like Psalmist said, you might leave it to something to cook a damn food. And you took the time, in the spirit, of course, to find these things out. And it's hard, man, to get a skill. Right? That's not easy. To develop something with yourself. Right? To know from what works, what doesn't. And then to pass all that on, and then the person's a fool.
7, behold, Yahweh himself is the judge. Fear him, leave off from your sins, and forget your iniquities, to meddle not more with them. Forever, so shall Yahweh lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble.
Hey, just like the TV show House of Dragons, and they have the new one about Rome. Can't remember, there's something blood. Can't remember, but there's a new one on Rome where it's going into Titus. Titus and Vespasian, and when the Caesar was leaving his kingdom, he had to choose between two of his sons. And then after he chose one, he chose Titus, and then the two brothers were fighting each other, right? So it's the same thing that the elders going into, right? You might have all of this substance, and ask me about Jamaica, right? I'm quote unquote from Jamaica, but asking me about our family feuds just in Jamaica. Your grandparent might leave a land, and now the land split up the whole family.
Yep.
Now the whole family's not talking just over a plot of fucking land, man.
For generations.
Fucking losers. Right?
It's true.
They that consent unto them shall be highly derision and the reproach, and trodden on their foot. So this is what they're going to bring on. They're going to bring in this whole new system.
That's right.
There's going to be no cash, and they want it to be implanted with the whole seed in their flesh.
That's right.
For there shall be in every place and the next cities a great insurrection upon those that wait in mind. So the elect is going to be taken out of their homes, or we're going to be homeless, man. You know, because there's going to be a new system that's going to be brought, right?
Hey, that's why we're telling the brothers to watch how you speak. Right? There's a reason why we're saying watch your words, watch your language now. Right? Watch your contents. Because now our contents is what's going to judge you. I can't think of the right word, but that's what's going to, they're going to be able to, just like rappers. You have a guy by the name of Young Thug. He's in court now, and they just use his lyrics against him. Well, they're going to be able to use your shows against you. You're going to be in court, and they're going to pull it up, and they're going to say, see, you said that all white people should be put to death.
Yeah.
They're going to say, see, you said that all people who live an alternative lifestyle should be put to death. That's against the law. Did you not say that? That's you. That's your channel, right? That's your face, right? Okay, well, you got to go to jail. So we're telling brothers this from now, so you know how to speak, so you know why the Bible was written the way that it was written. For you people that are lost and bugged out about the scriptures, there's a reason why the scriptures was written the way that it was written, because they were living in the time of their enemies, man. You can't just write in the time where you're in Rome, you're in Babylon, you're here, and you're just writing, yep, got to put the Babylonians to death. Yep, Caesar's going to go down. You don't write like that, man.
They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall be known who are my chosen.
Hey, and you know who's like madmen right now? Those tunnel diggers. The tunnel diggers are madmen right now. They literally have police in their neighborhoods protecting them.
Yep.
Meaning that you cannot say nothing against them. You better be careful how you walk through that neighborhood.
Yep.
And they shall be tried as gold in the fire. That's pretty much it.
Hey, and that trial, because at the end of the day, that trial is something we all got to go through. But that trial that we're going to go through, the culmination is going to be if you take something in your body that's not supposed to be there. There's something that you're going to have to refuse. It's right here. It's on the ground, but it's no joke, right? It's known as the mark of the beast. It says 666. It's here in the form of the RFID microchip. Look, electronic passport.
Yeah.
All newborn babies will be tagged. And we had this up years ago. It's known as the Halo Project, which goes in the forehead. So this is no joke. But it's also in this. This is a typical barcode. This is the barcode system. And on every barcode, you have the 2 lines that begin the sequence, the 2 lines that are in the middle of the sequence, and the 2 lines that end the sequence, which is 666. Every barcode, if you get that product, it has a barcode on it. The T, barcode. Our clothing, barcode. Everything that's being sold right now has a barcode, which means what? That the world is already under the system of the the beast. But the beast system has to be implemented to where it's going to be put in your right arm or your forehead, man. I don't care if you put it in your ass cheek.
Yeah, because people already have it. I was watching a video. That one of the brothers sent it in the group chat, and a guy already put it in his arm.
The video.
Yeah, in his arm.
That's right.
Also, people have it in America.
Yep, Canada.
Europe.
Europe.
I have a scripture. This Revelation This Revelation 2 verse 12. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
No, go ahead.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. And it said, be thou faithful unto death,
Hey, somebody get the word prison.
and I will
Get the word prison. Hold on, brother. Don't go no further. Because you're going to have to read that again. Because that's a very important scripture. Start from the beginning.
Behold,
Bakasha.
Revelation 2 verse 12.
Yeah.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Hey, because what we're telling people is fearful. It's not a joke.
It's scary.
It's not something we're just chilling out here. We're just, yeah. No, it's scary, man. Them running into your house like madmen. When we say madmen, just watch a movie. They come in your house, tactical gear.
14 people
Yeah, right?
for one man.
No face. Guns that you never seen before. And they come when you're sleeping.
No non-search warrant. You don't knock, they just post the
Waving the full float.
concussion grenade.
Yeah, with a concussion grenade.
Yank you out of your bed in
Yo.
February and give you a pair of shorts and a slippers.
Yeah, if
Take
that.
you, take you to jail.
If that.
In February, in snow.
If that.
Right?
Right? Because sometimes, in the summertime, you might sleep naked. But guess what? If they come in, guess what? They're dragging your ass out naked. You might be popping a woman. Guess what? You're going. Hey, give me a second. Let me put my boxes on. Yeah. Is that the word?
No. Oh, yes, for the etymology online, prison, place of confinement.
Yeah, that's what you're going to be. You're going to be confined. Right? That's what this is. You're going to be taken off the streets because you're going to be pushing something that the elites don't want. They want the world to be ran in a certain type of way. They don't want dissidents. Right? We are known as, this is known as civil unrest what we're doing right now. They don't like us because we're telling them the truth about their filthy society that they stole. They don't want to hear it. They want to put it under the rug. They want people to forget that this is stolen land. They don't want to remember what they did to our people. So the fact that we're bringing it out and we're telling them what is going to be their judgment or the justice, they don't want to hear. They feel like it's a threat that's coming from us. We're not threatening you. We're not threatening you. Your actions is what's threatening you. Just like me. If the police come and pick me up right now for murder, it was my actions that made me get confined. The reason why you Edomites are going into captivity is because of your actions, man. Go ahead.
Place of confinement or involuntary restraint. Dungeon jail. That's pretty much.
Yeah, that was pretty much.
2 verse 12.
Yeah.
2 verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Hey, and let me let you know this from now. Those prisons are going to be makeshift prisons.
Yep.
Prisons are overrun right now. So in that day, just like in the time of you know what, the VID, right? In that time, did they throw you people in the prison? No. They put you in some places that you didn't even know about. Your families didn't even know about. You people were in some places that your family didn't even know. They even created some hotels. They designated certain hotels. They said, yep, this is where you're going to be what? Confined. Even stadiums.
In that time, you're going to use the Walmarts. Right? The
Oh, yeah,
Walmarts,
yes.
a lot of those are right
Close.
next to the railroad.
Yeah.
And I will bring you, and I will give you a crown of life. He that hath an ear, let him hear which the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death.
Hey, and that crown of life is not visible. You won't be able to see it on the brother's head, just like the Tawa. The crown of life and the Tawa are synonymous. You won't be able to see it. Just know whoever has it is going to be exempt from judgment. Right?
This is Matthew 26 and 59, going into about watching the word and being prudent. It says, now the chief priests and elders and all the council sought false witness against Yahushua to put him to death, but found none. Yea, though many false witnesses came, yet they found none. At the last came 2 false witnesses and said, this fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of the Most High and to build it in 3 days. And the high priest arose and said unto him, answerest thou nothing? What is it which these witness against thee? But Yahushua held his peace. And the high priest answered him and said unto him, I adjure thee by the living power, that thou tell us whether thou be the Messiah, the Son of the Most High. The point is, you're going to have a lot of people that come up, right, or use your testimony in the video and say, hey, you said this, you said that. And either way, brothers are going to be careful with their words. They're still going to seek out things. That's why they're coming out with these crafty laws, man. If you're noticing, it's cutting out the freedom of speech, freedom of expression.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Which the Charter of Rights and Freedom allegedly oppose. But they're saying, look, if you say these certain things, that's a hate crime. That might be 10 years.
Yeah.
Luke 21 and 12. But before, and this is red letter, Yahushua. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And it shall turn to you for a testimony.
Hey, that's why a lot of your videos are getting taken down. That's a part of your persecution. Because I know a lot of these brothers put up some amazing videos, and then when you put up the videos, you get the message, oh, it's been taken down because it violates our right, our conditions, and all of this foolishness. And that video might have been a banger. Might have been a banger. You might have spent 30 minutes on it, 40 minutes on it, and then boom, it's gone.
All of our videos got
Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what you shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But there shall not an hair of your head perish. In your patience possess ye your souls.
That's right. And patience means to suffer. So in your suffering, man, even in your suffering.
Revelation 3 and 8. I know thy words. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and know that I I've loved thee. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world.
Right, the hour of temptation, which will come upon all the world. Right, you look at this word world, it's wicked many. Right, everyone's going to get touched with this presentation of this C-hip, the RFID, the Michael C-hip, the grain of rice.
A lot of you, man, like, especially IUIC, since the brother said that term,
Oh.
temptation. I specifically remember a point in time, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, this guy Kanai from IUIC, you guys were talking shit about the also the QMS about us raping little girls and all that bullshit, right? And then this dude he brought out talking about the hour of temptation. You niggas is perverts waiting outside of school. So he's talking with a lot of you guys are gonna get fun from the hour of temptation. A lot of you guys are gonna get that choice, man.
Yep.
You know, you see a woman taking your children.
Yep.
You're just gonna take it.
Yep.
And you're gonna think nothing of it until that time of year, right? You're gonna get the nasty ass swords, man.
Hey, they're gonna take it like the new iPhone. We're gonna be like, yeah, it's a new iPhone, man. The new Samsung.
You guys are gonna be taken.
Hey, and just to show you, your phones might not even work without it. So they might do something where even your phone don't work without it. So we might be shut out of everything. They might tell you can't access the internet without it.
You won't be able to enter into certain establishments.
All
Yeah.
establishments. What do you mean certain? All.
Establishments.
All.
Fly out.
That's right.
You're already doing it in China, right? If we have a bad social credit
Oh
score,
yeah.
you're restricted from certain places,
Right.
entering certain places,
Yeah.
using certain services.
Yeah.
Something that contributes to bad credit score is sedition. Right? They deem you a seditionist, you know, someone who's speaking treasonous words. And you can't access shit.
Hey, what happened to them guys that went up to Ottawa? Them truckers. Ask them.
That's right. Yeah, you're gonna be closed all their accounts. You're gonna become a separatist.
Finishing off Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from
We
the hour
came
of
in.
temptation,
Who's already there?
which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly.
No ticket.
Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's the precept of the brother said about that patience. That's social, right? That's the whole point of this ministry. Suffering. That's a big part of this ministry. Suffering, right? So us suffering now, looking for mercy from the Lord in those times, you be brother in the suffering. You're going to be in the spirit, right? The scripture says, "My servant shall eat none." Right? My servant shall drink. So right now it's fun that we're suffering. People liberty lost soul, man. You lost soul.
Yeah.
Babylonian image. One. Wrath, the full attention.
Job 8, verse 13. So are the paths of all that forget Yahweh, and the hypocrite's hope shall perish, whose hope shall be cut off, and whose trust shall be a spider's web. He shall lean upon his house, but it shall not stand. He shall hold it fast, but it shall not endure. Right? The truth is, there are people, they trust in this system, right? This Babylonian system, the line of Esau. They trust in it. They believe in it. They hope in it, right? But it's not going to endure. Right?
Hey, that's how you unplug, right? Because that's why the movie The Matrix is so critical in just the way of thinking, right? It's like a biblical movie. But the way that you unplug by taking your mind out of this world, the way of living, this way of life. So we're unplugged because we no longer want to celebrate Halloween. We no longer want marriage. We no longer care about homes and houses and building a generational wealth, which means we're unplugged. We're completely unplugged from society. And that's why society looks at us like dissidents. Because they're like, okay, well, what do you want? Well, don't worry about what we want. We're going off of the Most High's timeline. We're not on what these people are on. These people want to fulfill certain dreams of what they see on TV, whatever the movie tells them to do, whatever social media tells them to do. Hey, guess what? Those things are serious drugs, man. You might watch a movie and you might feel that feeling to where you're just like, wow, I want that. But that's just a feeling, right? You might watch a love movie and the movie might be a good love story, man. The man and a woman might get married and it might be a nice love story. Like, damn, I wish I had a good woman like that. But that's a movie. It's make-believe. You might watch Scarface and then you're like, you know what? If I just kill the kids.
World, Chico.
Yeah.
Everything in it.
You start to think, if I did it this way,
Yes.
like I could beat the system. There's no beating the system, man.
That's that sorcery, though.
It's sorcery. Yeah, it's sorcery, man.
Same thing with music, right? Same thing with music. This man taps into that frequency, right? And it's the same thing.
See the sorcery.
Yeah.
Sorcery,
There
man.
you go, right? And it's the same thing. It's the same thing with all the brothers, man. You always had that certain frequency, right? But the frequency of the world never matched. So when you heard this song, right? It made sense. It vibed, right? It was a attraction right away. Like Sade had that song, No Ordinary Love.
Yeah, beautiful.
Right?
Love that song.
Right?
I bump that now.
So this is no ordinary love, man.
This is no.
Hey, Paul said, no death, no height shall separate us from Yahushua, from the love of Yahushua.
I've got a quick precept. I got two.
Bring it out.
This is this is Job chapter 20, verse. Verse 5. It says, "And the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is for a moment." And just to go into what Mr. Jamal went into about bringing on that word hypocrite or actor, and we know these people to be actors, and through their acting, over time they've inherited lies, right? And those lies have turned into something that became truth, right? And that's what these people believe. They believe they're going to stroll off into the sunset, living a good life, and they're not going to end up paying for the wickedness that they have done to these nations. So the next precept is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19. "O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge, in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and think there is profit."
Hey, that's why in this world you have something known as stats or statistics. They let you know what is the probability of something happening. And the probability of a lot of things in this world is detrimental. Marriage, having children, everything that's supposed to bring you peace in this world has bad statistics, man.
Like we had this divorce lawyer. He said, "I advise anybody who's considering to get married, go sit in. If you consider a courtroom,
That's right. Anybody can. They're open to the public.
on divorce court,
Yeah.
right? Just soak it in, right? Then they have statistics. 50% of married women in divorce.
80.
80 now.
80. And they said are all filed by women. That's crazy. Hey, and the majority of them that do it don't have a reason behind it. So that's what I'm saying. The statistics in this world are off, man.
And the reason just might be on board.
Yeah, I might just be bored.
Lost interest.
Yep. Some excitement.
You had another one up?
I had a little bit more left.
Yeah, keep on.
Verse 20, it says, "Shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no God?"
And that's what we do in this world. Let me tell you that. Everybody in this world has made idols unto themselves. A lot of people, their children, You make your child your idol, or in this world, they might make their woman their idol.
No blanco.
This, no blanco. No. Yeah, in the Bible, he is a negro. He's a man of color. Yeah, no blanco. Blanco was later on. They put that as iconoclasm. They changed it. Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Hey, read that part again, huh?
Sure. This is back in Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 20. Shall a man make gods unto himself?
Which this world does, which is what this world promotes. That's why it's known as put your woman on a pedestal. If you put a woman on a pedestal, that means you're idolizing her. That means you don't want to lose her. Everything in this world is what? It's what? It's transitory. Everything is transitory. Just like who? Just like Abel. Abel was transitory. This world is transitory. Your children, transitory. You know why? Because we're all spiritual beings. You're not supposed to be attached to anything in the physical, man. That's right. To you, when she's gone, I'm happy.
What?
Fuck.
There's
Because
someone
if you
else.
don't know, women are a headache. If you don't know, they are a headache. They are a burden. You know why? Because they're not actual women. A woman is supposed to represent a place of rest.
Yes.
She's supposed to serve you. So that means that the majority of these women ain't women. Because a woman is supposed to be a helpmeet.
Right.
You know what a helpmeet means? It means an employee. Your children, your women are supposed to be your employees. You tell them what to do. And they do it when you say to do it. That's how it works. I'm not your maid. Well, yes, you are my maid. Go ahead.
And it says, and they are no gods.
And they are no gods. They are no gods. Hey, like these people that worship their cars. You know, today's a nice day. They might bring their car to the wash. They might spend an hour, 2 hours. They get it detailed.
Yeah.
They do this, they do that. I'm not talking about somebody that wash their car or keep their car clean, keep their house clean. Now, you know what I mean. Somebody that worships the car.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it says, verse 21, therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know. I will cause them to know mine hand and my might.
And that's the time that we're living in. We're in the time of loss. That's why Ecclesiastes says there's a time to gain and there's a time to lose. We're in the time of loss. Why? Because we're in the time of inflation. What does inflation do? It robs you. It takes the value away from your currency. So you're in the time of loss. That's why all your investments are going down. Go ahead.
Yes, went down.
Yeah. Yo, is that 42?
Yeah.
I just see 142.
Hey, what did he do 3 years ago? He was 67.10.
Exactly.
But you couldn't go nowhere. Or 50, but you couldn't go nowhere.
Everyone was working on I got it. It's down to 36. And it says, I will cause them to know my hand and my might, and they shall know that my name is Yahweh. I got robbed of my Taylor Swift ticket.
Yeah.
Stupid, man.
Yo, man.
That's how you know, man. These people are just gonna crack, man.
What?
Majority of these people are just gonna crack.
Sirach 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession.
Hey, and we don't understand that in this world because these women have been placed on such a high level that we think that we have to serve them. No, when you get a woman, that's a possession. That means that's an employee, right? You don't treat your employee with disgust and with hate because that employee is going to help you build your franchise.
Yep.
It's going to help you build your business. Your home is a business. That's all that it is. It's a business. You shouldn't be having children because you want a best friend. Oh, my son is my best friend.
What?
My daughter is my best friend. No, your children are your business, meaning that you know what you're going to do with them. You have a carpentry business, you know, in 15 to 16 years, I'm going to hire you. You're going to work for me. Well, Dad, I want to be a woman. Nope, you're going to be a carpenter. That's correct.
A help like unto himself and a pillar of rest.
That's why in our neighborhoods, in the summertime, you see the Asian kids in the convenience store. Why is he not outside playing and doing bullshit? Because the dad is raising him to let him know that you're going to be the owner of this.
Yep.
And what are you niggas being raised to think? You're going to be an employee.
Or a rapper.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But they see, but that goes back to the statistics as well. Because in the statistics, how many of you niggas make it to the rap world? How many niggas make it to the basketball world? The statistic is low. But what about the statistics for incarceration?
Right.
That's high.
Right. Employees. High. Actually,
Hold on, I'm gonna let you finish. But when do you usually get incarcerated? You usually get incarcerated when you're chilling. It might be your summer break, and you might be chilling outside. Go ahead, Gabar.
No, but I just want, because you mentioned statistics, because I was talking to a coach that ran a top prep school. This was years ago, back in like 2010, 2009, Slovakia, and he was telling me that NCAA only gives out 144,000 scholarships a year. So think about that. There's what, 300 million people, plus there's like millions of athletes that are competing for that one spot.
Good.
So a lot of them are Jakes, and a lot of them are Edomites and other nations, and people from overseas.
That's right.
Yes.
So they're competing for that one spot. So the chances are very slim for you Jakes to get into the collegiate world, and then on top of that, make it into the pro world. So it's very slim, very slim. So that's statistics. And Jake places such a heavy emphasis on that in the sports world.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then you have and then Jake has their parents, you know, believing in that dream and doing backflips and bending over backwards, trying to go that route. But it's slim, very slim. And if you do make it, you gotta Greco-Roman guys.
That's right. That's right. Or when you go there, you might get caught up in their fraternities or their sororities, and learn about the Greek fashion, which goes into the alternative lifestyle. That's why they be slapping each other on the butts and playing those kind of weird games. That's why when you go into the change room, it's open concept.
Yep.
You might be in there with a whole team. Guys are looking at each other's rods, all going off, man. I remember that one. Yes. Did he kill people? Just to make it. He brought a gun and he's like, I'll score this touchdown. Wow! Yeah, that guy's bugged out, man. Oh, anything for fame. Anything for fame in this society, man. Anything for fame. This world is completely consumed with what do you call that? What's that word? The fakeness. There's a word for fake. Oh my gosh, what's that word? Vain. This world is vain. There's no substance to this world. The only true substance of the world is the knowledge of God, the brotherhood, your family. That's substance. That's real. Everything else is vain. This is not real. When you go on social media and you see these people promoting drug use, drunkenness, these women are half naked, that's all in vain. There's no profit to it. It's going to end badly for them. Go ahead.
There's another one. 2 Maccabees 4, verse 7. But after the death of Seleucus, when Antiochus called Epiphanes, took the kingdom, Jason, the brother of Onias, labored on their hand to be high priest, promising unto the king by intercession 360 talents of silver, and of another revenue 80 talents.
Break it down.
Yeah, so basically they were bribing. It was money they were using to sell out Jakes.
There's a word for that too. What is it?
Right?
No, like when you buy the office, there's a word for it. No, there's a word. It's okay.
There's
a word for it.
Yeah.
It's also in the scriptures as well. Like, well, this is the scriptures, but Even I think in the New Testament, somebody did that as well. But go ahead, where they buy the office.
Yeah. Lord willing, verse 9. Besides this, he promised to assign 150 more if he might have a license to set him up a place of exercise and for the training up of youth in the fashions of the heathen, and to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochus.
Okay, that's why you have somebody known as Puff Daddy. The reason why you have a Puff Daddy is because Puff Daddy is like a Jason. He's able to run a record label because he's going to grow those youths up in Greek fashion. Same thing with a Jay-Z. They're all going to grow the youths up in the Greek fashion. So Esau gives them the thumbs up. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. You can run it.
Sports trainers.
Yep.
You know, these trainings that they send their kids out to go train and develop their skills. They're in the Greek fashion. But most of them pledge to a fraternity.
That's right.
They want you to Division 1. Now they have a gym and they're training these kids, right? And now they're molding these kids to get ready for that Ivy League experience, that university fraternity sorority experience.
And to be touched.
Right.
And to be fondled.
That's right.
And it's true because a lot of those high-level basketball camps, what they do, they give you a pamphlet and they teach you how to address the public, how to do an interview, how to do all these things in the eyes of the public so you look good.
That's right.
Stuff. So you uphold their society.
Okay.
There's a manual they give you. You have to study it. If you're a top player, you have to study it and pass the test. I've seen that shit.
That's a test.
Media training. Verse 10, which when the king had granted and he had gotten into his hand to rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish fashion, and the royal privileges granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John, the father of Eponymus, who went ambassador to Rome for amity and aid. He took away and putting down the governments, which were according to the law, he brought upon new customs against the law. Here's the point. For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear a hat. Right. Now such was the height of Greek fashions and increase of heathenish manners through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch had no high priest.
Yes. Right? So the people that other Jakes look up to and say, oh, he's
Of course.
oh, that's LeBron James.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Black Mamba.
That's it.
Or Kyrie Irving.
Yep.
And Kyrie Irving, his brand is completely satanic, man. He has the all-seeing eye. He has the pyramid on his shoes. And a couple years ago, his shoes was the talk of the town. His shoes was the talk of the. Every kid had to have the Kyrie Irvings.
What about years ago? Who was it? Lamar Odom. He had a T-shirt with the house shirt.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He was the kind of truth who pushes that, and then all of a sudden, you can't do that.
Now he's on crack.
Yeah. Another picture of Yahweh Shai, you said Yahweh Shai, this and that. That gave no public,
Yeah, they destroyed it.
no public publicity.
Yeah, they destroyed it.
Jeremiah 5 verse 26. For among my people are gone wicked men, they wait as he that setteth snares, they set a trap to catch men.
You have a lot of smart, funny Jakes, man. They go on the left hand side, and then they catch other young Jakes who are not maybe as intelligent on the lower level, and then they corrupt them. Like we always talk about gatekeepers. You got a lot of Israelites that keep Jake down. It's a lot of Jakes that actually keep Jake down. Yes. Esau's on the top, but you set up this protocol of Israelites, whether it's in the scholarly world, the university world, the athletic world, the brothers are talking about, the gaming world, right? Scientific world. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses. They become
become great and wax great. Like C.D. James, Purple Dollar.
High levels, yes, Jones, yeah. Quincy Jones is very high level.
They are wax fat. They shine. They overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause, the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge? Yes, the needy is Jake. Israelites, man. Jake's at the bottom.
A lot of these jakes, man, they got the opportunity to actually make a change. You know, they talk about make a change in the community. They actually have an opportunity, but they don't. You know, they have a Thanksgiving turkey giveaway.
Soon,
Every year, yeah.
2 weeks, couple of weeks. Yep.
Next one.
October.
So shall I not visit for shall I not visit for this thing? Saith the Lord, shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as thee? As a wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. So the prophet prophesied falsely, and the priests bear rule by the song. And my people love to have it so. And what will we do if the land is alone? Our Jacob going to continue that work with this guy, son of Archie, and even like these guys who call themselves Israelites aren't telling them like the right doctrine.
That's right.
You know, saying that the mark of the beast is super white.
Very good.
All these so-called doctrine what they made up, right? Most times of the judgment. So Jeremiah 5 verse 26. That's pretty cool.
Amos 6, verse 3. Ye that put far away the evil day and cause the seed of violence to come near, that lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches, and eat the lambs out of the flock and the calves out of the midst of the stall.
Yeah, look at that. Just raw, wax fat.
And kicked.
They're living good. They have their like private estate. They have servants.
A show known as Baldwin Hills back in the day. You know, Baldwin Hills, that's the Black Beverly Hills, man. You have areas that is just all Jakes. This narrative about Jake not doing good is a lie. There's a lot of sellout Jakes, man. There's don't even talk about Atlanta. That's too obvious, man. I'm talking about Jakes that are living in England. They're high royalties as well. This whole narrative about us being a slave is just a narrative. But there's a lot of Negroes that are friggin' filthy rich, man. Affluence. That's why when Oprah did her DNA, they said that you don't go back to Africa, you go back to Europe. Meaning that wealth has been in her family for years and years and years, man.
That's why Yahushua said that many of the first shall be last. You guys, hey, you can be in the kingdom. All right, but you're going to be in the back.
That's right. Right now, we're broke.
In the back. You know, that's just how it is. You know, because you guys, it's not like you're just rich. Oh, why are you guys picking on us? No, you guys keep getting us. Practice sorcery.
Yes.
You know, all kinds of blood oaths.
Hey, they go to the college called Spelman College, right? Which goes back to that Khazar. I can't remember who she was married to. I think she was married to a Rockefeller.
Is that the
It was a Rothschild she was married to?
is that the medical school?
They go into medical, but yeah.
Okay.
Spelman College, it's a women's college. Yes. But it's huge, man. Very, very big. But those women are into sororities, man. So you know what they're into.
That chant to the sound of the viol and invent to themselves instruments of music like David, that drink wine in bowls and anoint themselves with the chief ointments, but they are not grieved for the affliction of Joseph. Yeah, these entertainers, you know, hip hop's elite, you know.
Hey,
They're not grieved.
remember,
They're not grieved with the tribes. They don't care. You know?
the best comparisons with the Rastas.
Verse 7. Therefore now shall they go captive with the first that go captive, and the banquet of them that stretch themselves shall be removed. So yeah, like the elder was saying, the first shall be the last, and the last shall be the first. You know? The elect men of the Lord who repented in spirit and in truth, right? That are making their bodies a living sacrifice, they shall be the first in the kingdom.
We're gonna be, so the elect is gonna be going through it, right? So we're gonna be homeless, we're gonna be in prison, alright? So the elect is gonna be trying, man.
Yeah, and everything is a mirror, man. Just like you don't run into liver money rock shop, maybe like a lesser ordinary at fresh food.
Yeah,
Hey, what's going on?
yeah, God.
Hey, the tartar sauce is out.
Yeah.
Because, you know?
Hey, let's take a picture. Like you can just, meet a high level guy. Hey, can we take a picture? It doesn't work like that, man.
So the best day, the elect, the 144, Company, right? They're gonna be far out, right? They get the 1/3, 2/3 are gonna be there, man. But, it is what it is. Trees and tree.
Drizzy.
You know,
No, go ahead.
This is God, okay?
you're gonna be walking backwards for a while, man, because you're gonna be like, God damn.
Quick precept.
We're gonna be like, who that? The sixth God? Yeah, God.
Hey, you wicked brother, huh?
The video. We're gonna show him like the videos and stuff.
This is Zechariah chapter 11, verse 2. One we made in verse 5 to 6.
Go ahead.
And it says, "Howl for a tree, for the cedar is fallen, because the mighty are spoiled. Howl, O ye oaks of Bashan, for the forest of the vintage is come down. There was a voice of howling from the shepherds, for their glory is spoiled. A voice of the roaring of the young lions, the cries of Jordan is spoiled. Thus saith the Lord, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves guilty. They that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, Yahweh Shai, for I am rich, and their own shepherds are mine."
Yeah, they suppress Jake, and they let 1 and 2 through, but they got to do some homosexual shit.
I will no more pity the inhabitants of the land, saith Yahweh Shai, but lo, I will deliver the land.
Hey, that's why you don't go on the job. I think there's no color code. You might go on the job, you might see another Jake. You might be like, yo, the boss is a real asshole, eh? Don't say that shit. Because that Jake might be a freaking you know what. He might be what's his name?
What's it?
Damn, what's his name, man? Samuel L. Jackson. He might be Samuel L. Jackson in that movie, Django.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, no horse.
Yeah.
Stephen, yeah. House need yeah. Those spirits are back.
Big Negro.
Okay, I'll finish it up. It says, "But lo, I'll deliver the men, every one into his neighbor's hand, and into the hand of his king, and they shall smite the land, and out of their hand I will not deliver them." Go down too. Doesn't matter if you sell out. You're gonna be punished.
Going over there?
Just like that Jake, the wolf behind.
Yes.
He thought he was good.
He thought he was walking.
That wolf.
So the bombs came.
This is Mark chapter 8, verse 35, whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whosoever, therefore, shall be ashamed of me.
Hey, and if you ever watched that movie about Heineken, the guy that started Heineken, they kidnapped him. It was based off of reality. And one of the lines is, he said, you could either have a lot of friends or you could have a lot of riches in this world, but you can't have both. And the elites know that, man. The elites practice that. The elites ain't trying to have a lot of friends, man. They know the majority of people are gonna die.
That's it. So with that, all praises, all power, all glory.
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakadash.
Double honors to the apostle and elders and rainbows to the chiefs on football. Shalom to the Kwame Yashua.
Kwame Yasharala. Abad Bal.